Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Anthony, and as you can see in front of us, we have a book called Where the Wild Things Are. Story and pictures by Maurice Sendak. If you are unfamiliar with what this book is about, I'll give you a quick rundown. In this story, we have a boy named Max. And there's Max right there. He himself gets sent to his bedroom because he was causing a ruckus around the house. So what do all parents do when their child is misbehaving? They send them to their bedroom. Sometimes they send them to their bedroom without food. When kids feel like they are mistreated, they tend to run away and leave the house. Luckily for our boy Max here, he sails away onto an island, goes to an island, there's his boat, named Max, and he stumbles across creatures on the island. Eventually, these creatures and Max become friends. Max tames these creatures. As you can see, they're all dancing and having fun right there. More fun. Until eventually one day, Max gets upset and wishes to go home. As Max sails the seas, his creature friends stare at him off of the island, wishing that he would never leave. Max then goes throughout the lakes and the oceans and eventually makes it home, where his supper is warm waiting for him. That's the gist of the book. Now, what I have in front of me is the DVD copy of Where the Wild Things Are. And I have the Xbox 360 video game of Where the Wild Things Are. The DVD is somewhat similar to the book that we all just read together. And the video game is kind of similar in its own ways as well. It's more of like a free roam platformer. You got to do some missions as well and whatnot. Now, putting all these items aside, I bring to you guys one of the coolest, and I mean coolest, Xbox 360s that I have ever found on the Facebook Marketplace. It is said that there is between 1 and 50 of these produced, but 5 exactly are out there in the world, according to console variations. And it is one of the special editions of Where the Wild Things Are. Now give me a second, I'm going to put the camera down and I'm going to take this console out of the box. So, when that movie came out in 2009, the live-action version, Microsoft, and I guess Warner Brothers, decided to team up and create this masterpiece, as well as the video game. And once again, it's Where the Wild Things Are. We got Max down at the bottom there. We got one of the wild things, one of the monsters in the movie. I can't remember his name. I know James Gandolfini plays him. On the other side, same thing. Max down at the bottom. At the very bottom, it says 2009 Warner Bros. Entertainment. And at the front here, we got the faceplate all covered. So we got trees in the background. One of the monsters right there. And where the wild things are. This is a Colorware Customs Xbox 360. So this is one of the consoles and collaborations that Colorware would do with Microsoft. A few other things with this 360. The top is like a bronze or a brown, and then we got like a cream white right here on the side. If I take out the hard drive, the attention to detail does not stop there. It is also like that bronze brown shiny paint finish underneath. I'm going to pop the hard drive back in. Perfect. And we are going to take a look at the rest of the items that are in the box. Now, the guy that I purchased this off of mentioned that he bought it off of someone else a couple of years ago, and he never turned it on. And I believe it, considering everything in this box at the bottom here is still factory sealed. The only item that isn't factory sealed was the power cable, and that's because I asked the gentleman to turn it on for me before I drove roughly an hour away to pick this up. So, in the box, we still have the Xbox 360 controller that's sealed. I might remove this tape and actually pull the batteries out, because batteries, as they get older and they age, they tend to not explode, but spill their insides, and it makes for a mess that we all don't like. Right here we have the original Xbox 360 mic headset. These are the AV cables. There's part of the power cable in there. The power brick. And I believe this was the Ethernet cable for back in the day. As well as some special manuals and startup guide and whatnot. I wish you guys could smell the air right now. It just smells like a new Xbox 360. If you ever opened up an original fat Xbox 360 back in the day, you just know the smell that I'm talking about, and it just smells like that right now. I gotta show you guys one more cool thing about this Xbox 360. I'm gonna put the camera down, and I'm gonna set it up on the TV and show you guys it in just a second. So I got the Xbox hooked up to my TV over here. I'm going to turn it on for you guys and show you why this thing is like 10 times more special. That is the original Xbox 360 logo with the Blades Xbox 360 dashboard, running on the Where the Wild Things Are Xbox 360 console. This makes this console like 100 times more rare. Now, I'm not going to set this up. I'm just going to leave it the way it is, put it right back in the box where it will never see daylight again. That's going to do it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here.
Let's do